Hello, guys. Welcome back to SWS Boxing. Delighted to be joined with Ben McGivern. He is now 5 wins, 2 defeats with 1 draw, and yes, he's back out 16th of Feb against Darren Johnstone for the Scottish title. And yeah, glad to get you back on, mate.
Yeah, it's good to be back on. Thanks for having me once again.
Always a pleasure, mate. So I got you on before the Jamie Morsey fight, didn't I?
Yep, you did, yes.
Talk about that fight.
Jamie Morrissey, super middleweight, BUI, Celtic title, fight, my first title fight as a professional. A very great fight. Obviously, Jamie won the fight. I stepped out my comfort zone. I fought a super middleweight. My natural weight is middleweight. I take nothing away from Jamie Morrissey. Jamie Morrissey's beat me on the night. He's a better man at one. Just obviously, I knew what division I should be staying at as middleweight. I shouldn't be fighting these bigger guys because, to be fair, the size I'm at to the size of they are, it's a big advantage to them all day long, straight away. Do you know what I mean? But take nothing away from the fight. It was a great fight. Jamie Morrissey deserved to win the fight. He's been on and achieved big things after my fight as well. So it's a good thing to have on my record, to be fair.
Yeah, I mean, how did you feel in the fight? I mean, 78-74 on the scorecard. Do you agree with the scorecard?
I don't know. Listen, I don't agree with the scorecards. A lot of people from outside watching in as well didn't agree with the scorecards, but it is what it is. Do you know what I mean? I don't agree on a referee judging an 8 round fight either. A title fight, sorry. I don't agree in that either, but listen, it is what it is, isn't it? It's nothing you can change about it. The refs seen Jamie Morrissey was doing a lot of holding as well as when I was catching him, but obviously went to the refs seen he liked what Jamie Morrissey was doing rather than what I was doing. What I done is I never stuck to my game plan. I just went to headhunt. I never what me and my team worked on, like just went right to the window. I went in for the knockout because I believe at Jamie Morris's size and his build that the knockout was what I needed to win that fight, and I nearly had it. But again, that's what it is. I came away with a loss, but I came away with a good, making a good friend out the sport as well. I keep in contact with Jamie, and I wish him all the best every time I see him going to fight. So, yeah, we keep contact.
Was it tough to take your first defeat?
I thought it would have been, but it wasn't, no. Because I believe that I needed that loss to see where I was in my career. Because if I didn't have that loss then and I went and carried on fighting journeyman, then I don't think I would be in the situation where I'm at just now. So I believe that everything happens for a reason, and that happened at the right time. I came into this sport and I didn't want to have a record padded with journeyman. I wanted to test myself and at the top level and see where I could go for the short time I'm in this sport. So yeah, I think that was the right time, and I wasn't devastated the way I should have been, but I learnt a lot from it. I took
the thing is, I mean, some fighters take like lots of time out of the ring after a defeat, but with you jumped straight back in, like after I think it was like after a month, and then you fought Vasid Mamadov.
Yep. I think after that, I think after the Jamie Morrissey fight, I think I had 3 fights. Well, no, I mean Jamie Morrissey fight, then I fought after that, then I fought again a couple of weeks after that as well, I'm sure.
Oh no, and then after the Mamadov fight, you fought 7 days later in London. We'll get onto that one in a minute, but talk about the Mamadov fight. I mean, a win, 39-37. I'm not sure. I thought personally, as I watched it on YouTube, I thought you won every single round. Do you feel like that?
I thought that as well. Again, obviously the referee judging a contest. I'm not a 4 round fighter, I think. Do you know what I mean? So it's you need to fit a lot in 4 rounds. Like, whatever the ref sees, he sees, do you know what I mean? But I thought I was more comfortable. I was picking better shots. I was like, I was only I was in there just to pick my shots and like get out. Do you know what I mean? I wasn't throwing all barrels at that fight because I knew something lined up after that as well. Do you know what I mean? So it was just to get the rounds in.
Rate your performance out of 10 that night against Mammadov?
I would have gave that a flat 5 because I knew obviously I wasn't throwing all barrels. Do you know what I mean? It was just a matter of getting there, get my arms thrown, and then back out again safe without any injuries.
So how, of course, and then you fought a week later, but how many days' notice did you get for the James Hennigan fight?
3 weeks I had for that. 3 weeks. So that fight where they had the one after Jamie Morrissey was already agreed, and then that fight came on as well. So this is what I'm saying. It was either pull out of that fight and take the one down in with James Hennigan, and I says no. I says I'll take 2 of them. I says I'll get in there. I says and I'll just box to my ability, jab, move, keep hit and don't get hit kind of thing. Get out unscathed, and then we've got that fight down in London as well. So on the Frank Lawrence charity show. So that was the plan. But if I get cut, then that fight was off. Which, if that was the case, and fair play, I still have 2 fights, but I came maybe unscathed on that one, and then I got the James Hennigan fight. So that's why it was a flat 5. I couldn't go all out because if I went all out on that second fight before the Hennigan fight, then I could have put on a boxing class, my best boxing class out my career yet.
Talk about the fight with Hennigan.
Hennigan was he's a prospect. I knew the fight was offered to me. I took it with 2 open arms. It was like, listen, it's a chance that you can't knock back. So I went down there with 2. Listen, with a set of balls, I went down there. I went in there and gave it my all. 8 rounds against a young, talented prospect. And listen, that lad, he's special. And I thought I went down there and I done better than what I actually thought I would have done. And I came back out that fight and Francis Warren and that turned around and says that, listen, that I gave a good show of myself, do you know what I mean? And they were very pleased in the performance, and they wanted me back down on their shows. So I must have done really good.
And was that defeat hard to take? I mean, 79-73?
The scorecard on that one was because I knew that on there I did do a lot better than what that scorecard showed. But I won a few more rounds than what they says I did. But again, it's his promotion, his manager's show, and it's again they see what they want to see, don't they? So again, it's one of them ones. You need a knockout to get a draw down there, kind of thing. Do you know what I mean? So it's one of them ones. I never took that too light, too harsh. Do you know what I mean? So again, I came away with a good friend.
And then talk about your Celtic title win when you beat Dominic Donegan in an absolute war.
Well, that all led up to that. A hard year then all that put to me. So again, middleweight, and I was like, this is my weight. Do you know what I mean? I got more opportunity to fight for my second title. So I wasn't going to let that go. Crank fight again, but listen, I made it hard for myself in there, and I'm not going to lie. I'm not going to hide it before. I just finished an 8-hour shift. I couldn't get a day off work. I finished an 8-hour shift that day, and I went and fought that night and done a 10 round contest with him. Do you know what I mean? So I mean, I looked a bit tired in there, but I believe if that had to happen again, then that went go the distance.
What, so you think you could have stopped him on another night?
100%, I could have, yeah. If I never done an 8-hour shift and then went fought and done a 10-rounder, I definitely could have put more of my effort into my fight rather than being up at 5 in the morning, finishing at 3 in the day, and then fighting at about 10 at night. So it was a long day. Do you know what I mean?
What, what on fight day you always tend to still work?
No, I don't usually work. But what happened was, in my work at that time, there was somebody already off, so I couldn't get the day off. So I had to work. So I had to go into work and do a shift, and then I had to leave work and then go straight up to the hotel and get about an hour and a half, 2 hours sleep, and I had to get up and then I had to go and fight. So it was a long day.
But I bet the moment when they announced you as the winner just topped it off.
It was, but you know what? I was shocked at the fact is that it says it was only a round that I won it by. Now I don't believe in the scorecards because I've watched the fight back and I believe that rounds that they've gave me, he won, and the rounds that they've gave him, I won, and I believe that the judging was shocking. Like I says, that I think they gave him the 8th round when I won the 8th round, and I think they gave him they gave me the 10th round when he won the 10th round in my eyes.
But what did it mean to you when your name got announced the winner as the new Celtic champion?
That it was like in my eyes, it was like winning a world title. I'll never ever feel the way it'll be when you win a world title, but that day I did. So I've achieved more than what I expected to achieve in this sport. I only came in just to tick a few boxes and to come away with a Celtic title at middleweight is more than what I expected to ever walk away with. Do you know what I mean? So to say that I've done it is one thing, but to have the belt on my mantelpiece and say that's what all the hard work and dedication is all about is another. Do you know what I mean? So I can be proud of myself for the fact that I came away with something, but that just gave me that just got me my back to stand up. That just got me more hungrier for more titles. So now I know that I've won that belt, I'm going chasing for everything now. So whether I get more titles, whether I win more belts or whether I don't care. I've got nothing to lose. I've got everything to gain. I'm 36 on the 28th of this month, so I should be sitting with my feet up, retired. Do you know what I mean? And I'm not. I'm still going. I'm more hungrier than what I was last year. And whether I come back, whether I leave this year with more time. So everything else is a bonus.
Talk about the Matt McCallum fight that got scheduled but got postponed.
Matt McCallum fight was I had a wee back and forth for him because he says I pulled out. I never pulled out. What happened? One thing to travel down to England for other stuff. So until I get that sorted out, then I'll not be able to fight. So the pull-out situation is not a pull-out. It was the British Boxing Board of Control turned around and says that I need to get a few things finalised before I can put another pair of gloves on.
And talk about your upcoming fight against Darren Johnstone for the Scottish title.
Again, that super middleweight. Again, it's not my weight, but again, it's another title that I'm going to jump at. I've took with both farms. Darren Johnson's a great laddie. Done many rounds with him. I know exactly what I'm going to bin for. I'm training hard for it, and I'm getting in there all barrels. Do you know what I mean? I'm getting in there to come out the winner. And as I says, it's a win-win for me regardless of outcome because I've already won in this sport. But that doesn't mean that I'm not going to be putting 110% into my training because I'm getting here to, not just Darren Johnstone, but anybody that comes in front of me this year, I'm getting to wipe their heads clean right off their shoulders.
Do you, as you said, you've sparred Darren before. Do you take much from those spars?
I'm not. No, I don't listen. I don't take nothing for sparring. If people do take stuff for sparring, that's up to them. But listen, spars are spars. Do you know what I mean? It's different. People that really know me know spar and fighting. I'm two different people. Do you know what I mean? I'm two different people. I'm a different animal when it comes to sparring and fighting. You'll see a friendly side of me, then you'll see a different side of me while you're fighting.
But for anyone who wants to come and support you on the 16th, how can they get tickets and what are the prices?
If wants to come along, just contact me on Instagram, Ben McGivern _boxing, and just drop me a DM and we can organise tickets.
And can we expect a knockout from you, or the usual saying, if the knockout's there, it's a bonus?
No, listen, I'm not going to hide what I'm going to do this year. The head that I've got on my shoulders this year is because it's my final year. I'm going in with the head on my shoulders where anybody's going to be standing in front of me. I'm going for the knockout. Depends. I don't care who's in front of me. That's my main goal now. I'm just going for the knockout, clean on, all year. Anybody that wants to come and stand in front of me, that's my aim. I'm just going to take their heads off. Like I says, I've got nothing to lose. I've got everything to gain. I've already won in the sport. Do you know what I mean? So, if I'm getting it half-assed, I'm not. I'm getting it all, but I'm getting it more aggressive.
What can fans expect from you? What can fans expect from you in your upcoming fight?
To live up to my name, Ben Bang Hard McGivern.
And before I let you go, do you want to thank whether it's managers, trainers, sponsors, anybody?
I would just like to thank everybody that took time to buy tickets, all my sponsors that stood by me through the thick and thin, my missus, my kids, my team, my management for getting me in this position, and Sam Kinnock for working his arse off from the start to the end to put me where I'm just now and get me to where I've wanted to go. And thanks to all yous for taking the time out and giving us the interviews and putting us out there.
And from me, mate, good luck with the fight and the new.
Thank you very much, and I'll speak to you shortly.
Thank you, mate. Bye. Good luck with the fight.
Bye-bye. Cheers.